Off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Buckner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. Point after try forthcoming. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The CD, I know it's just... in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Over the middle to Smith.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off play action. Buckner.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Broncos at 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. They proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down. Buckner.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because There's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. An update now from out in Southern California, and the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That is just one of the many games we'll be watching here in the final week of the NFL season. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckner. This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckner, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
There you go.
Looking to throw. Buckner. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years. You're not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He'll field this at the 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Buckner. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Buckner. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the option. Running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Buckner. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Clinton, and he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
so they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle they go. Hutchins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a third and long situation coming up. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibility.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman.
And he lost the football. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Trap 60. Ready.
Off play action. Buckner.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Buckner.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc. Freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, touchdown!
Noah Fant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, Clinton. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off play action. Buckner looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd down and 12. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Adams. 47 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. Buckner. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run on first down. Clinton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
But just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably looking.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. They're still tied. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 2nd down now, Clinton. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Buckner. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Buckner. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated, probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You've never